Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Herm's House Podcast. I am your host, Herm, and this is my lovely, beautiful, and wonderful wife and co-host, Christine. Hi, babe.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's the it's our first episode of 2026.
Yes.
The biggest thing I think, at least for most people, especially like when we were in the military or writing, I used to work on aircraft, and we had to handwrite the stuff that we did on aircraft. The hardest thing at the beginning of the year was not writing the previous year's year in the forms and having to complete. And it took, for most people, a solid month before you stopped writing. Like for that 2025, how long is it going to take you to stop writing 2025?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
No,
like
that was
in
a question.
school and everything like that. Well, so for me, in the world that I'm in, my contracting world, we go by FY, which is fiscal year.
Yeah.
So we would be writing the year after starting in October.
So you're already FY26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were going, so switching over once the new year hit wasn't as difficult. In fact, it was like, oh, finally, everything's caught up, and we can write 26 now.
Yeah. I mean, that's a plus.
Yes.
Yeah, but I wanted to spend today's show and kind of go over some highlights of yourself and of us and of the kids and all that stuff of what we kind of went through 2025. I see a lot of posts online that they're like, oh man, I already messed up 2026, 2027 is my year, or good, so glad 2025 is out of the way because that was terrible. It was a disaster for everybody. And I'm just like, I don't know. I thought we had a pretty good year. It was my first full year of retirement, and that was a little difficult to adjust to, but it was, I'm there. I was able to grow a beard, and now people don't know me without a beard. I don't think Gordy would ever remember me without a beard at this point.
Yeah. It'd probably be really weird to see you without a beard now. If he sees you without a beard.
I had to get my baby face back, like you said that I lost it because it's gone.
Yeah.
Because I'm 40 now.
Because you're 40 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, and I think, I think about those reels or those videos of those dads who have the babies.
Yes.
Who, like, shave and the
they
baby
put the blanket over their face.
Freaks out.
They don't have fun.
Get this man away from me. I mean, to be fair, when I was younger, like when people would significantly change their appearance, it's like, are you a different person?
Yeah.
Because the only time I can really remember and relate where it was awkward to me is, did you ever watch the old Flintstones movie with John Goodman?
Yeah.
Okay, so at one point, because Wilma's traditional hair is up, right, in a bun, always up, so the whole movie. At a certain point in the movie, they show her with her hair down.
Yeah, because they had started making money.
Yeah, and I was like, that's a different actress. Why did
girl.
they change the actress middle of the movie? Like, as a child, I'm thinking this, right?
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then I watch it later as an adult, and I'm like, oh, they just changed her hair.
So that's why you could relate so much to that Batman video where he takes his glasses off and he's like, "Where's the commissioner?"
Yeah, as a child,
yes,
not as an adult.
I confuse easily.
Well, yeah, because you're making fun of Superman and how his only disguise is putting on
pair of glasses.
Yeah,
and he's just nobody can tell who he is.
I feel that as a child, I was very confused as like, why is it so? I think too, like, with one of my friend's moms, and I only say that too because right now I'm not wearing any makeup or anything on my face. I'm like breaking out. I'm actually wearing some pimple patches, but I don't think you can see them. Like that glaring red pimple on my cheek. It's just awful.
You're still pretty.
Yeah, whatever. If you're listening, great, because I'd prefer you listen to the way I look right now.
Rather than see it.
Because you can't see it, and I'm not wearing any makeup. But like one of my friend's moms too was the same. We'd always see her with makeup on, and then the one time I saw her with makeup, and I was like, "Are you without makeup?" And I was like, "Are you the same woman?" So I feel that same way.
In high school, I remember it was senior year, and we were doing like pajama. You know how they do Spirit Week, and they were doing like pajama day, and I remember like all the uppity blonde white girls, blue eyes, drove nice cars to school and all that stuff. One of the girls showed up, and she was in her PJs with zero makeup, and I was like, "Oh my word!" Like that. It was not even close though. Like it was, like you said, it was like a different girl, and all us guys were like, "That is unbelievable.
Hmm.
She does great makeup because that is, don't get me wrong, I mean, she was fine without makeup, but it was just such a different, it was a transformation, and it blew us away in high school because we were just, I mean, we were dorks, but.
Well, I just remember like I would not go out in public without any makeup
Hey,
on
same.
before.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
you.
whatever.
I
Like
never
you
do.
just show up and you look the same no matter what.
Yep.
And I'm like, let me put my face on.
Takes me 7 minutes to get ready.
But
Showers
still,
included.
yeah. And then still I'm like, what face am I going to put on today? Like
Right.
tinted moisturizer, some mascara, or like, am I going to go full on?
Yeah. No, same. I mean, I have to deal with that every day. I get it.
Yeah.
It sucks. But yeah, with that said, what would you say your biggest highlight for the year of 2025 would be?
I think for me would be this podcast, like starting the
Hmm.
podcast, getting it going, just picking up speed on it, and people actually listening
I
and
know.
downloading and following. I think that was probably the biggest highlight for me
Hmm.
for 2025. I mean, there's tons of fun, amazing moments that 2025 had.
Yeah.
But I think for me, that is the one that stick out the most, just
Uh,
because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a
yeah.
lot of years, and being able to finally see it and actually see it come to play and it being consistent in our lives. I think that for me has been
And
huge.
that's fine, but that's a dual one. We did this podcast. What for you
No,
by
I'm just kidding.
yourself has been
This is all because of me.
hello.
No. um, by myself.
Yeah, just your own, the personal growth, something that you just kind of hang your hat on, something that you could go back to and be like, this is what I did in 2025, or like this is what you're just kind of proud of.
Yeah, I guess I don't document enough moments for me,
Sure.
where I do that. Um, I think for me, it's because I have a lot of ups and downs, I think, in my brain,
Hmm.
when it comes to myself. And I'm trying to think, like, what is a proud moment? I think getting into the whole mindfulness
Yeah.
and how that works and reconnecting. I think doing a lot of the research into like neuroscience
Oh yeah.
that I've been doing just to like really gather, to be able to gather my thoughts and how I think on the world. Um, I've done a lot of that this year, and being able to step back and just kind of look at it from a different perspective
Yeah.
and not stay in my head about a lot of things. I think I'm very proud of myself for turning a new leaf, I think, with my mental awareness this year.
Well, that's good.
It's not the best yet,
No, it's
but
a start.
still working on it. And I
It's a
think,
start. You can't do something if you don't start it, right?
yeah, no, it's true. And I think being able to share that and the lessons I've learned, like I said, work in progress, but being able to study it more and understand it more,
Yeah.
and um, just discovering a couple of books that I've been able to read and giving myself the space to actually do it
Hmm.
is just
Do you
giving
count it
me
reading if it's audiobook?
it's my type of reading,
I'm
I
just asking. I'm not
think.
saying that you're wrong or I mean, that's more than what I do, but
Yeah.
I know people that are like, you can't call it reading if
Well,
it's audiobook. I'm like, well,
it's
somebody's
being
reading it to
read
me.
to
Yeah,
me.
same.
So, I mean, like, what
Reading
would
and
you call
driving
that?
is
Like in
not.
class, right? When the teacher would read to you?
Yeah.
It's reading, but someone's reading it to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would consider it being read. I guess being read to me, I could say that.
Sure.
I can't take full
Credit.
credit on actually reading because I suck at reading.
Yep.
Um, Again, though, it has to do with attention, and I'm learning how
Because you'll read the
to,
same paragraph 3 times and then be like, what was? I don't even know what it said.
yeah. But that's
Mm.
one of the skills I'm working on is attention. I think the concussion I got in February,
Yeah.
which was one of those lows
Mm-hmm.
that I had in 2025, really made me reevaluate how my mind works and how
Yeah.
my brain works, and uh, like a new focus on how important it is, or maybe unimportant some things were. It did teach me to slow down when I needed to slow down and not feel guilty about it.
For those of you not familiar with her concussion in February, she basically headbutted the back of my head, and I was fine. She wasn't.
Yeah, when you say it like that, it
That's basically
sounds
what you did.
sus.
You're
So if
like,
you want to hear the whole story,
no, you just
head back to the episodes.
yeah, but you
From
flat out just hit me in the back of the head.
February-ish time frame.
Yeah.
They're not the best. I'm gonna warn you, and we're still again a work in progress on the
Right.
things we're doing. More improvements to come in 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it really. You know what? Maybe not a low, but a high. Again, too, was the concussion, right? Being able to reevaluate how I'm existing in life
Yeah.
and being able to give myself grace in areas that I couldn't before. Um, but yeah, I think that's been one of my biggest moments that I'm proud of.
That's good.
Question mark?
That's good. It's your thing. You don't have to justify it.
Well, the podcast was what I'm most proud of, and you're like, that's
But
not a
that's
you thing. That's a we
ours.
thing.
We do that.
Yes, but that's what I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
Like, I feel not only, well, I guess too, it's like all the things I've built this year, right? So
Hmm.
this podcast,
Yep.
mine and my sister's business, and the podcast we started there. So I think a lot of the things that I work best in collaboration with others,
Right.
right? So I can come up with all the ideas on my own. I write them all down. I set them all out, but I think am more successful when I can collaborate with others.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I'm proud of those moments.
I think for you, it's an accountability thing.
Yeah, probably.
And it's just easier.
100% honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just easier for you whenever somebody like when I come in here, I'm like, ready to record. Like, oh yeah, okay, sure,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Because otherwise I'd be like, I'm okay.
Yeah, for anybody
Even
to
though
think,
like I want to record and I want this to keep going, I'm
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I
But
look like crap.
just to kind
Maybe
of give it
not.
a behind the scenes look, like we essentially just sit down and try to remember. Like for the most part, we try to take notes throughout the week, but we're just not great at it. Probably something we should get better at. But we'll sit down and be like, did you take any notes? I didn't. All right, let's just wing it. See what happens.
Yeah.
And I mean, so far so good.
Like
we're still on here.
I try not to get into the mode of comparing, right? Because I see like other influencers and other couples that are out there that are working to like these things, and they
Yeah.
have a lot of content and a lot of things they're doing throughout the week, and I'm like, well, maybe we're not good content creators.
Oh
or
no, we're definitely not good
influencers.
content creators.
No, we're not.
We try.
And so then I'm like, okay, I have to remember document moments and document time. But then I'm like, well, no, this is who I am and this is who I want to be, and maybe just in this moment, I want to be in this moment rather than on my phone capturing it for the world to see. Even though I know how much you guys want to be in our world
Oh,
and see the
everybody.
things we're doing.
Yeah, right. The fact that also when you don't record it, and people, it's like, oh my god, just be in the moment, just be in the moment, and then you go and you be in the moment, and I think about it, I'm like, oh man, I forgot half that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to record it and you watch it back, because you still say, oh, I forgot that happened, or I forgot that happened, whatever.
Yeah.
And it is, we need to just hire a camera crew.
Well, yeah.
Walking behind
That's
us.
what I said. Like, I just need someone to like, hey, take a picture right now.
Hmm.
Because sometimes when we're hanging out with friends and they know like we have the podcast, they're like, oh, this would be a good picture. I'm like, oh, you're so right. We should probably take a picture right
Like,
now,
well,
or
take one.
take some video. So I need like someone like that to follow me around. Be like, hey, take a picture right now. Or,
I wish
hey,
my daughter was more into the social media stuff, and like she could be the one to just follow us and take pictures and do all
I
that
don't
stuff.
know if I wish they were more into this stuff. Like, I think it's good that they're not all into the social. I mean, I think they are, just not in the sense of like posting.
Let me rephrase. It would be more convenient if my daughter was a little more.
It'd be more convenient if they wanted to be content creators. But we're the mom and dad. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
they're so cringe.
I'm pretty sure I don't even think, like, if they follow us, they definitely don't like follow us. They're like, yeah, no, we're good. But yeah, our kids are way too cool for us, and like that just becomes more evident every day. Although I know that they've been told like, oh, your dad's this, your dad's that, your mom, whatever, and they're like, whatever, we're so cringe.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't really know what that word means, but
You don't know what cringe means?
like I know what too cringe is, but like
So,
you're
yeah,
so
so-
cringe. I'm like
Yeah, so like too cringe, think about what it is to cringe. What does it mean to cringe? Like
that, and you just make your face in a.
make your face
Ugh.
like your face gets all scrunchy.
Yeah.
And like what are you thinking when you say when you're cringing?
Mainly just ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, it's like your parents are ill. Like stop.
yeah.
Stop.
Like ugh.
You're not cool,
Or
bro.
annoying. Like ugh.
You're not
cringe.
cool.
Exactly.
We're not annoying. Whatever.
That's what it is. Okay.
I
Whatever.
guess.
So, anyways, what is your most proudest moment?
I would say, I would have to say this podcast because the way with the. No, I'm just kidding. I do love this podcast. I think this is a great choice to get up on this and do this. But the highlights for me, and it's for every year, but this is the first year in a long time that I started like head coaching again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always helped an assistant and just been on the sidelines and whatever. But this is a year, both in baseball and football, that I took on the head coach role for my Gordy. And I would say the coolest part about that is the fact that um, a lot of the kids were wanting to follow me from football to baseball. And a lot of the parents were like, hey, when is this? When are the signups and whatever? It's like, we want to be on your team. Like, hands down, we're going to be on your team. And even if it's just because they want their kid to hang out with Gordy, at least, because I know that there's been kids that we liked the kid, but the parents were like, "No, we're good,"
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't that important if we got teamed up with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the fact that they're like putting my name down for um, the actual coach position and wanting to follow me and wanting to have their kids participate in the sports that I'm doing, I think that's for me that's big,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate them doing that. But another thing is because, like I said, this is my first year, full year of retirement was still being like invited to the military events
Mm-hmm.
of the friends that I made throughout,
Mm-hmm.
but to participate, not just to be like, hey man, this is happening, you should come hang out. Literally, it was like I did the national anthem a couple times, more than a couple of times, and um, being there for like Desmond's pin on ceremony and Chief's retirement and all that stuff. Like those were cool because they felt personal, and they felt like they really wanted us to be there.
Right.
And usually whenever you leave like units or even when you change shifts in the military, a lot of times you lose touch with a lot of the people that you were with, and the fact that we've been gone a year doesn't sound like a long time, but trust me, military wise, it definitely is. And the fact that they still reach out and we're like, hey, we want you to be here. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So, what is your proudest moment?
Um, I would say, I'd say probably the coaching. Yeah, the kids always win when it comes to my events. They're always the ones that I get the most emotional at, like, going to football games and all that other stuff. I'm the one that's the loudest and everybody knows where I'm at
Mm-hmm.
because it's emotional.
Emotional, like
Yeah.
like all the emotions, not just when we say emotional, people just go, "Oh, you get sad or cry or whatever." But I think emotional for you is
All
like
of them.
all of the emotions.
Excited, irritated,
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, all of the things.
Yeah. But I can't really be sad loud, I guess.
You can be sad loud.
I don't know that I've ever tried.
That's crying. If you're sad, loud crying, like big crying, big sad, that's big sad emotion.
But I'm saying like when I'm on the field.
Big sad for you. I think you just get quiet.
That's what I was going to say. I can be sad loud. I'm definitely
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah.
Whenever it's like we're not doing well, it's just one of those things that um, when I'm happy or even just excited about things, I just get loud.
Hmm.
But whenever something doesn't go the way I needed it to or wanted it to, I kind of shut down,
Yeah,
get a little quiet,
yeah.
and
Which is
everybody
funny
notices.
because like sometimes you can't read your emotions either.
Hmm.
Like you're very just stalemate. Like, is he mad? Is he sad? Is he upset? But I think that's why when I always question when you get quiet
Yeah.
because I know that there's something in your head
Hmm.
mad, sad, upset, annoyed. Anything other than happy is when you're quiet. There's
Sure.
something going on with you.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why I was like, what's going on?
But like I said, something the other night we were sitting there, I was like, "Do you want insight into my head?" Now I'm singing. What was I singing? I don't even remember what song it was. It
Some
was
Eminem song.
Eminem song. It was like Berserk or something. It just and that just goes into my head, and I just start singing it, and I'm just like close my eyes and singing to myself, and I only know like 8 words of the song, but I sure do play like I do.
Yeah.
So that's another time I just get quiet and, you know, it's what it is. But
Yeah. No, I think too, like being able to have this podcast,
mm,
like gives us deeper insight of each other too.
mm-hmm.
Like I think we talk about, and the way we talk here is really how we are at home
All the
all the
time.
time, like all the things we're doing.
Well, that's what all of our friends that said, the ones that are our friends that actually listen, all four of you, they are the ones that said, like, y'all just are the way you are. Like, if we go to dinner, or if we're at a party, or if we're hanging out, like, this is what you guys do. And it's
Yeah.
either with us two, between us two, or this is how we talk to other people and in the group. So that's why to them, it's like, this is just who you guys are.
hmm Yeah, and I think maybe if you're just getting to know me, that you might hear me talking here more and more interested and active talking to you on the show. Whereas, like in real life, I'm sometimes just quiet and listen and observe and just take care of people. Um, so I guess this would be like a little bit of a treat to hear more of my insight and the things that I have to say, unless you get me drinking, and
That
then,
doesn't count.
I will open up a little bit more.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I think for me, this really does open up my voice a little bit more as
Mm,
well. I don't know what it is being able to come here and just share or talk or all the things that I can be. But I mean, I guess I'm like that with you in public as well. Like if we're talking or we're going through things. But for the most part, I'm kind of just really reserved when we're out or doing things, more observant and just taking care of people versus being the talkative one or the center of attention or anything like that. Oh, I know, 100% that's you.
yeah.
He just pointed at himself. He does things. He forgets. I think that people are just listening
No,
to the podcast. So you do things.
I fully expected you to point that out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah, you are the
Just
loud, attention grabbing person for the most part in the room. And then when you're not too, sometimes I'm like, okay, something's wrong with him.
yep.
What's going on? Or when I want you to be like social and talking and like taking over a situation that I feel uncomfortable in and you don't, and I'm like, what's going on with him? He normally takes the stage.
You know what would help if you said something? Kind of need you to step up in here or something, and I'd be like, all right, what do I got to do? You know?
No, I just think that maybe there's something going on with you, so I'm not going to force you in the light and upset you
That's
even
not.
more than whatever you were already
That's not a
upset at. And
problem.
then you like snap at me, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh, here we go. Sound all abused. Ah, please no, I'm sorry.
eh.
Whatever.
If you're hurting, blink twice.
Blink twice. That's a lot of blinks. That's a lot of blinks.
That was more. Was that it?
Yeah.
No, just got something in your eye.
I can't.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah. So with that said,
So you had asked me
okay.
about my proudest moment,
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that
but then
was.
you started talking about a bunch of moments. So do you mean like proudest or like best moments or highlights?
I said best moment. Yeah, proudest.
Okay,
But I only talked about two: coaching and
I guess that's true.
military
I guess,
events.
I guess
And then you
that's
told
true.
me to pick
And
my
I talked
proudest.
about two. So
You told me to pick my proudest, and I said coaching because the fact that the kids came back to me year after year.
yeah,
That's big to me.
that's a proud moment.
But yeah. Anywho, saying what do you look forward to this year? Not like any goals or anything like that. Because I mean, yes, we have goals, but what would be your something that you're looking forward to that you want?
And here I am wanting to go back into the past to say like all the things that I had fun doing in 2025.
Go ahead.
We're ready to move forward.
No, go ahead.
I like reminiscing. I think more than you go back. You go forward more than I go back. But
That didn't make any
that doesn't
sense.
make any sense. I go back more
Sure.
and you go forward more. Like
Oh, you just remember more things in the middle of talking, and then you're like, oh yeah, this. Which is fine. Go ahead.
no, I think like reminiscing on things. You look more towards the future, where I like to reminisce on things more.
Oh, I don't think that's accurate at all. I'm always living in the past. Because that was
Mm,
whenever I had my highlights, bro. That was when I was in my 30s. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know about that.
what are you talking about?
You always like to plan for the future and think about the future rather than going backwards into the past.
I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not really following.
Like I like to sit and reminisce. I like to look at old pictures and like go through the things or watch home videos, and you're like, yeah, whatever. What's next?
Oh,
What
what
are
are
we
we
going?
doing
What are we
next?
moving on next?
You know what? That's fair.
Let's move on with life.
Yeah, that's fair. On to the next one.
Yeah. So for me, I'm like, I like to talk of all the like highlights of the
Your
year.
childhood was a lot more recorded than mine.
Well,
You
I'm
had a
not
lot
even
more.
talking about that. Like with our kids and with our life, with our things, the things we do and did.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I like to go back and reminisce. I'm not even saying going all the way back to childhood.
Oh, that's a.
Let's not
But
bring up our traumas now.
no, that's
But
not
I'm
what I'm
saying,
getting at. What I'm saying is, when you were little, you guys recorded everything, and that was a thing. You guys would sit and watch home videos, and that was kind of y'all's thing. So now that you're older, even though they're not home videos, they're videos on your phone, you still record and take pictures and do all that stuff. So you like going back to what
yeah,
you were looking at, but we never did that. So that, to me, I'm just like,
because you
okay,
didn't like doing it.
we didn't do it as kids. What I'm saying,
Oh, oh, oh,
you grew
oh.
up that way. We didn't have that.
Well, even so, like, I think I was one of the only ones that liked going back and watching videos and things like that
That's
of
fair.
reminiscing. Because even now I'm like, let's watch home videos. And everybody's like, I don't know about that. I'm
Well,
like,
it's like
I want to
you're
reminisce.
like your nana.
Yeah, probably.
She's always the one still recording and on her phone, just recording everything.
Everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's adorable.
Yeah. So for me, like, it's not staying in the past, I guess, but like just reminding and reminiscing about, oh,
Keeping it
cute.
alive.
Yeah. Which, it's good, I think. And something is
You're
really
not
good
wrong. I
too.
mean,
But
our kids are, all teenage turds, except for Gordy, and to be able to go back to when they weren't so know it all and have everything figured out and all that stuff, be able to just see them as little, like Gordy.
mhm.
Um, I get it, but I think because of the fact we have Gordy, he's doing all the little kid things that, for me, it's like, well, he's already doing what they used to do. I'm good.
He's a baby. But they say like the oldest gets the most pictures, the middle you kind of get pictures of, and the baby you hardly have any pictures of,
Yeah,
which is funny because you're like, oh, we've already seen the older two do those, so we don't really need to capture it.
sure. Well, Gordy has probably 400,000
Yeah,
photos
compared to everybody else because of the
because of the
technology.
technology.
Yeah.
You got your phone and you just bap.
Mhm.
Noah and Layla grew up in a age of digital cameras.
Yeah.
Which God knows where all that stuff is at right
I
now.
know. I have a lot of the boys stuff. I capture like again, when I remember to take pictures, I like to keep them and have them and go back and like look how big they've gotten and all those things.
Yep.
Because we were talking about how Gordy is the age of Mariano when we first met.
Mm-hmm.
So weird, like thinking about that and how fast time has just flown by.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you know the age of our kids, Gordy's 6, Mariano's 16, so 10 years ago. Um, but yeah, it's just been crazy, the whirlwind of it all. And I won't go all the way back. And just talking about 2025, it's just like the fun moments we get to have with them. Because I was thinking about like our Orlando trip.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a lot of these memories now we've gotten to capture with this podcast.
Yep.
And so now we can go back and listen to like those little events or the
Mm.
things that we forgot. I think one of our friends brought up the fact that we've created like a time capsule for our families, for our future. Sorry, I have an itch if you're watching.
You got it?
I got it.
You need some
ADHD.
help?
Distraction.
Need some help there, bud?
No. We're creating a time capsule for our future, like generations, our kids. They can always go back and be like, oh, look at that's how they were. This is their stories of that year.
Yeah.
So
They
I think
say
that's really cool.
Nana and Tata had but then you gotta start thinking about, wait, what is your name gonna be whenever you have a grandchild?
You may call me Auntie.
Auntie. All right.
That's from what was it? Parent Trap. The step. Have you seen Parent Trap?
Mm-hmm.
The Lindsay Lohan.
The twins?
Yeah, the
Well,
twins. Well, they were twins.
yeah,
It's just she's yeah. But anyways, they're going to meet. It's their new stepmom's mom, right?
oh,
So
the new
she's a
stepmom's
young
mom.
grandma.
Okay.
She goes, you may call me Auntie.
Don't recall that part, but that's a little more in your generation than mine.
Maybe it doesn't say that, and I just made that up in my brain.
It's just the way you said it. That's the way you remember it.
I make up my own
That
things
works.
sometimes. Lyrics, movie scenes, and lines. All the things too. I make up my own. Anyways, I don't know. I don't want to quite think about that yet.
I think you're just gonna be Nana.
No, I don't want to be Nana. I'll be something else.
Nah. You're gonna be like your mom and try to sound something that's not as old. With Meemaw, I'm like, bro, that's the oldest you can sound.
No, I think she just
Meemaw.
wanted something cute, and she heard that some of the kids at the daycare call their Nana Mima.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see. we'll see what, maybe not even a Nana or a Mima or a, like, even close to name like that.
It's just going to be grandmother.
Maybe just like,
Grandmother.
yeah, no, that sounds way old.
Yeah.
No, like a nickname or something.
Sure. Like the Thakilis. Your stepdad's new nickname for McGordy that
No,
I so strategically implanted.
I'll figure it out.
Hopefully we don't have to figure it out for like 10 more years.
Yeah, I don't
At
know
least.
about that.
That'd be great.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it yet. I will. I think once the idea of it's actually happening, then it like hits reality of
Sure.
like, oh, we actually have to come up with a name that they're going to call us. And then sometimes a kid just calls you what they want to call you.
Right.
Or you're
And
given
you spend the rest of your life being called Peepo.
Or Pee-poo, Pee-pee.
We're going to go to Pee-pee's house.
Pee-paw.
Can we stop calling me Pee-pee, please?
Yeah. So it is, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
My brain's not there. That's true. See, you're thinking future again.
I was just wondering.
I don't even want to go there yet.
I was just wondering. I was just picturing you because you're like your Nana, and that's what we call her. So,
yeah.
you know, same thing.
I could also be Nana Suki because of my middle name.
That is your middle name.
Socorro, after my Nana. But yeah, I don't know. Don't even want to think about that yet.
Yeah. Well,
it's a whole nother animal when we become grandparents. We're talking about like all these milestones of life that we're going through and creating.
In reality, we're just not that far away. I mean, like,
I know that.
I'm just saying, like, statistically speaking, like our son Noah is already by far has far surpassed both of us. I already had a second child. You already had a second child.
Yeah, I know.
At 21 years old.
I know.
We both already had a second child at 21 years old. And here's Noah still just taking care of a little foster dog.
Yeah, I know.
Good for him.
I know.
Let's keep that up for like another 4 or 5 years.
Right. I don't want to think about it yet. I want them to keep enjoying their lives as young adults, which we didn't get to really do and enjoy.
We were just in a hurry. I think that was just in a hurry to get things going.
Impatient.
And now try to tell your kids, like, slow down. Yeah. Trust me. You're going to get there and you're not going to want to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to come at you fast.
Right. Yeah. Or like, it's going to happen fast.
It does.
Like, you guys are, some of them, like, because there's one that's like rushing into it, and then there's one that's taking their time. Mm-hmm. And you're like, slow down. You're okay. You don't have to get there yet. And the other one's like, you need to, like, get your shit together.
Speed it up a little bit.
You need to work this out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think for me, trying to, like, live in these moments with the kids, and while also knowing that time speeds by.
Well, we have crazy. A lot going on this year, at least, like, not so much planned, but like Noah's supposed to be coming back to the States. So for those that don't know, my oldest is in the Air Force. He's in Germany.
Maybe.
He's supposed to be coming back to the States. Could get a monkey wrench thrown in there, and he might get sent overseas at a different location. Mm-hmm. But his tour is supposed to be done this summer, and therefore he would be returning back to the States. Who knows where he'd be going? It's a big country. He could be stationed all over the place. Mm-hmm. But that's going to make it 1,000 times easier to go see him, mm-hmm. because Southwest doesn't fly to Germany. So, you know, they definitely fly everywhere in the United States. Yeah. That, and then we have Layla graduating high school. Mm-hmm. I will not be okay.
I know. They're like things to look forward to. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, we're looking, but it's like also, I think I've been trying to hold on to it longer. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to accept the fact that it's happening. Because I need to schedule, like, her senior pictures and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to.
Well, this will be the first graduation we go to.
I don't want it to be real.
Noah's graduation, he didn't walk the stage. He was.
No. But we still did, like, senior pictures. We did all of that stuff for him. He just didn't get to do all those things because he left.
He was basic training.
To basic training. Technically, he had a basic training graduation, so we got to see that type of graduation. Yeah. So it's a different type of graduation nonetheless. But, like, coming in with Layla, it's like, oh no, it's here. We're already in the year. January's here.
5 more months.
5 more months, and she's graduated, which is so crazy. Like, trying to, like, keep her protected, but also, like, letting her
go live her life.
It's such, the concept is difficult. Mm-hmm. It's so difficult because, like, we recently let her drive to Phoenix, and that was like, I was like watching her trip, because thankfully we have Life 360.
Right.
And just knowing, I'm like, okay, she has to learn how to do these things. Like, she's going to be on her own here in the next year, less than a year. So being able to let go and let her explore and do all those things, like, it's hard.
The
It's, like,
reason that I
hard
was
to accept, I think, for me.
the biggest thing, because she said, "Hey, I wanted to go to Phoenix," because her mother's side
Yeah,
of the
but
family lives out in Phoenix. She drove us to Phoenix when we went to a football tournament with Mariano,
mhm,
and we made her drive. We took two separate cars. We had a bunch of friends come over, so we made her drive. So I knew that at least um, she was perfectly capable of doing it,
mhm,
um, especially by herself. So she was in a much better car this time. So I was
mhm.
like, "Nah, she's good. Go ahead, you'll be all right."
Yeah. I just you think of all the bad
All the
things
things,
in the world, and for
everything.
me, it's hard. You want to protect them and
Hmm.
keep them safe, but also they need to learn and go on their own. But there's things still that we can, keep them safe from
Yeah,
still while we're still around to keep them
like the New
safe.
Year's Eve thing
Yeah, like the New Year's Eve thing. She wanted to go out New Year's. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
with her friend.
you're still a baby. No, like,
It's not even that. It's just, yeah, she is. I mean, I know to her in her mind, she's like, "I'm 18. I get it. I get it." I was the same way.
hmm
However, I look at it like she wanted to go out downtown Tucson with her friend, and they wanted to watch the Taco Bell taco drop. I guess that's what they do here downtown. We don't know because we don't ever go downtown
yeah.
or
Well,
anywhere for New
last
Year's Eve.
year, my cousin said it was like meh. Like it's very hyped for a bit, something that was very meh.
There you go.
But
I
it's
wasn't going to let her drive and be driving home at 12:30 at night on New
later.
Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Even an Uber, and you think about it, like, well, just she could just take an Uber. Well, she wasn't gonna be drinking. She's 18. Like, she can't go to the
Yeah.
bars.
Well, that's the other thing is like, where are you going to go out there? You can't drink. You're going to be around a bunch of drunk people.
Yeah, for what?
Like, there's no reason.
No.
Us, as grown adults, experience know this.
Yeah. And I was like, no, my daughter's not gonna be a statistic. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have you.
Well, you're under my roof and I can
Yeah,
control it.
and you're driving, and somebody else makes a mistake, and you're gone, or you're severely injured. It's like,
hmm
you'd be mad at me all day. I don't care because
hmm
at least you're still home.
Yeah.
And next year she was like, well, I'm gonna be going next year. I'm like, if you think so, like, you'll be
Yeah.
home for. I'd imagine she'll be home for New Year's next year, and it'll be the
hmm
same thing. Like, no, let's just hang out. When she's 21, a little bit of a different story.
Yeah. I mean, that too.
But at
Like,
that point, I'll encourage, make sure, like, just get a hotel wherever you're going to be going. That way, you don't have to drive anywhere.
hmm
You're staying within walking distance of wherever you guys are partying, and then you get there and
it's funny because, like, I think about all the things I did and
oh yeah,
how all the things we've got into, and like, we made it home, but I just, it's funny because our lives to ourselves are like, whatever. But then, like, we see our kids and
yeah,
you're like,
it's a different story.
no, I know you probably will make it home because I did and I was
Right.
smart and I've taught you guys well, but I don't want you to even risk it.
The statistics show you are 100% going to make it home.
hmm
However, unfortunately for you, I am well too experienced to know that sometimes you won't.
Yeah.
And let's not take the chance. Stay home.
Yeah.
And you're missing out on literally nothing. And that's the big thing. Like in her mind, it's an experience that she's going to be like, oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. And like
hmm
you said, Sierra went down there last year and was just kind of like,
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah. The only reason it was fun for my cousins was because they were drinking
Because she
because
got to
they're
drink.
over 21. Um, yeah, and maybe letting her go and seeing that it was very much so like not a big deal would have been good too to show her that. But also, I just wasn't going to.
Right.
I wasn't okay with it.
If next year, whenever she comes to visit, because that's what'll be the case, she'll be coming home for Christmas, I'd imagine. If that's something she wants to do, I would say, let's just go do it. We'll go do it.
I would let her experience it on her own and not say let's go do it. It's because we have Gordy. I don't want to take him out there.
Oh, he
Like,
ain't going.
yeah, but I'm also not going to not be with him on New Year's Day, like New Year's Eve. Not going to
Why? Who
happen either.
cares?
I do.
Oh my God.
And he will.
He
He's at the
doesn't
age now
know.
that he does know. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm not going. You can go, but I'm not going to leave Gordy
Mm,
by himself or with
by
anybody else.
himself. Okay. That's what's
That's
going to
just
happen.
me. That's just how I feel.
Sure. Doesn't
What?
make any sense.
It does make sense.
7 years old, he'd be like, no, don't leave me.
He's getting, yes,
Well,
he's
the only
getting
reason
to
he
the
stayed up was because we
age.
stayed up.
Because yes,
You just
and
said,
no,
hey,
but to
it's time
know
to go
that
to
it's
bed.
New Year's, like he's in those ages now where he understands the holidays. He understands what all of these things mean. So to like leave him behind now, it's not cool. I
It's
think so. It's not cool,
it's
but
going to be happening a lot.
no.
Okay. He's little, but he ain't a baby.
But I think they're all babies to me, so.
Sure. Yeah, and we have 4 grown adults and a baby.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Sure.
But for dad, yeah, it's. I mean, I think it's completely different. Obviously, I can't speak for a mom, but I've known several moms that act the way I do.
Yeah.
That are just like, whatever.
Yeah,
If
but I
anything,
mean
I'm more caring.
but that's what like looking forward to these things coming up makes it like those bittersweet feelings where they are my babies, but they're growing and they're moving on, right? Because
Yeah,
like Layla's gonna graduate, then we're gonna get into Mariano's senior year.
I know. That's what I was gonna. That was me
I
next.
can't even
Mariano's starting his senior year,
I can't even believe it.
which is another
I can't
whole
even.
process for you because
I'm not ready.
having Layla graduate's one thing. You've known her for a really long time.
And I wanted to like we didn't talk about it yesterday because you didn't catch me crying during the scene. We were watching
Nope.
no no
We were watching a show.
we were watching a show.
Yep.
And the only part that got me was when the mom saw her kid
It was just
and she started
bawling.
crying, and I was just like, "Oh my god, it's so I was like, I didn't cry at any other parts. I
Right.
like took everything like cool, but that was the part I started crying.
You started crying on that.
I was just like, what? What is?
Well, it's hilarious because you immediately put yourself in that position.
I'm sitting there like, man, these guys, these parents, like they're all old, and I'm like, oh my god, I have 2 kids in high school.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Like just knowing, like we were talking about,
3.
like our mental age and not feeling not feeling our age, right? I still feel like I'm in my 20s, like learning, or I see the things that the kids are going through, and I feel like I was just there. Like I was just doing all the things they were doing as teenagers or, exploring. And like, I look back and I'm like, holy moly, it's been
Forever.
so many years since I actually did live that. But it sits so fresh in my brain that it doesn't, right? It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, and to make it even worse, their gowns were orange, which is most likely what they're going to be here at Cienega.
Oh yeah, no, that didn't.
But that
Didn't
for me,
affect
I was like, oh, and they're like the gowns are so like.
Yeah, but let's stop
similar.
talking about the details of whatever it is we're talking about.
I was talking about a gown.
I know, but you got to stop talking about the details.
Sure.
You're getting too far into those details.
I mean,
anyways,
talking about Palm
moving
Royale.
on. We won't talk about that.
No, but her graduating, of course, that's going to be a big event, and then Mariano starting senior year, huge because of the fact that last season of football, at least high school football, and you're going to be the same thing. Like I was saying with Layla, you've known her for a long time, most of her life. She's 18 years old. You came in her life when she was 8. However, you know Mariano a little bit longer. Literally the whole time.
My eyes already twitching.
Oh, dang it.
No.
I told you, I can go over there and give you
I know.
a knuckle sandwich.
It's just crazy. That's so, like, our kids always, we talk about them all the time on here. Like, they're our biggest things that we look forward to and are involved in and with. Just seeing, like, Cristiano bloom and the things he's doing in high school and seeing what he's going to do. And Gordy.
And hearing him in karaoke and be like, excuse me?
Yeah.
When did your voice drop, son?
So funny.
Dang. Yeah, that was
And Gordy, good. Of course, going from 1st to 2nd grade, just seeing him grow and his brain develop. And he is the quippiest little
He's going to get himself in trouble.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. I don't know, we didn't tell this story on here, but Mariano, we are working on another thing to look forward to this year is a new podcast space in our house.
Yep.
And so I was in the room working with my sister and the 2 boys, Mariano and Gordy. And Mariano, we were just messing around. Mariano's like, oh, I have a picture of Gordy flipping off the camera. And I was like, oh yeah? He's like, yeah, let me get it. And pulls up the picture. He goes, look, shows me the picture. And Gordy goes, no, that's AI.
That's AI.
That's AI. I was like, oh my god.
With full confidence.
Full confidence, not a beat. Was just like, no, that's AI.
Yeah.
Didn't laugh. Like, he just was 100% like, that's AI. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And just me and my sister just started cracking up. Like, we couldn't keep it together. It was just, he was so quick and so fast with these things that he says. Just, is insane to me. So
This
watching
is
them
true.
all grow and their personalities and the thing that they're going to do is so
I'm most
much.
curious about Gordy specifically because he's got all of his siblings right now,
Hmm.
and like at the end of or in the middle of 2027, essentially he'll be an only child
Hmm.
living with us in a house by ourselves.
Yeah,
And it's like,
that's going to be more so for us than for him.
no, I think it's gonna be a lot for him because of the fact that at minimum he can go play video games with his brothers, and he can go. They take him to the park and they spend time with him at times where we're like either tired or you're just sick or whatever. And at this point, it's just gonna be us. It's like, well,
Hmm.
nope, we have
That's what I
to.
mean. We're going to have to step back up.
But he's also gonna have to
Extra.
rely on us in a sense of like, oh man, I gotta hang out with my parents.
I think he likes hanging out with us, honestly.
But will he at
No, I
age
think
9 and
so, but he
10
just wants us to do whatever he wants to do,
the way he wants to do
the
it?
way he wants to do it. So
Hmm.
that's the other thing. We'll see. I think he's just the way he's developing and changing. It's funny, he sat with us and watched football
And just sat there
for almost a half an hour, and I
and
was
asked
like,
a lot of questions,
who
and it
is
was
this
like,
kid? Like, since when is he interested or know things about football? It
he's like,
was like
oh,
one of
that
the,
was a false start.
yeah, you
That was a false
saw it.
start.
He
I was
knew.
like, it was a false. Do you know what a false start is? He goes, yeah, it's whenever the guy moves and the ball didn't move, and it's a false start. I'm like, that's exactly a
Yeah.
false start.
Yeah. So it's funny seeing him. I'm happy for you in those things.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he's getting an interest in the
and
things
asking
that you
questions.
like. Yeah. And when he gets
Who
an
are we rooting for, and
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. That
And
that
he's
warms
coming
me.
out of his shell a little bit too. Like we're talking about dancing instead of being all embarrassed. He like actually was like dancing and stuff. So it's like, okay, you're seeing the things. It's fun when he likes the things that we like or
Yeah,
wants to hear or do the things we like. And then it's funny watching him do the things that he does. I don't know if we talked about this last episode, but you introduced him into Gangster's Paradise.
no, that was just the other day.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know why all of a sudden did he want to hear
I was
Gangster's
listening to Bobby
Paradise?
Bones, the podcast that I follow and have for many, many years. Well, they do like trivia questions and stuff on there. And then
Mm-hmm.
one of the trivia questions was this song. Well, he sang Gangster's Paradise, and it was used on the title track for the movie Dangerous Minds. And he's all, what's Gangster's Paradise? I was like, you want to hear it? And he goes, yeah. So I paused the podcast and I loaded Gangster's Paradise, and he's in the truck. And he's just like, but he does this thing with his fingers where he
He
snaps
snaps now. He learned how to snap.
in rhythm, and then yeah, he asked if I could put it onto his tablet, and it's funny because I listened to it and I was like, ooh, I gotta hear it just to make sure because Dangerous Minds was back in the day. It was like a lower income school. It was like
Inappropriate for kids.
inappropriate. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say inappropriate. Yeah, and so I thought Gangster's Paradise, like for sure, and I listened to it and I was like, you absolutely can listen. You're good compared to what we listen to now. You're way good.
Yeah.
So he was
No.
listening to it
So
on
yeah, so
repeat.
on repeat was listening to it. And I was sitting or working, I don't remember what I was doing, and I came out and I heard Gangster's Paradise playing upstairs
Mm-hmm.
in our loft area, but then I also heard like a machine gun and I was like, what in the world? All you hear is Gordy singing Gangster's Paradise and he's playing Fortnite.
Yep.
So he's like talking to the TV playing, but I'm like
Yep.
hearing Gangster's Paradise with a machine gun going off with Courtney there on the couch. I'm just like, what is this world? And I took a video of it, and the only reason I didn't post it is because Fancy, our fat porky, she's half Pomeranian, half Yorkie, was like climbing up the stairs with me. She's like, so you can't really hear the sound
You
because
just
all you
hear
hear is Fat Fancy trying to go up the stairs with me as I'm trying to sneak up the stairs to record this video of Gordy
poor little fat
listening
fancy.
to a Gangster's Paradise
She's
playing
just little.
Fortnite. I'm just like, this
No, that
is
was hilarious.
insane.
Yeah, and that's his personality.
Hmm.
He jams to what we jam to, which I think every kid, for the most part, at least when you're little, that's what you do. I'm sure once he gets older, he's gonna want to be listening to what his brother's listening to and things like that. But
Yeah.
for now, we'll.
I mean, he still kind of does that too, which is funny. So he just got a little mix of everybody, which is funny to
He's
see.
got a lot to get mixed from
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like all his siblings and
his
like
grandparents and
us, and he just got a mixture of everybody, which is so fun to see. Compared to all the other ones where they have like you see the different parts and
right.
like their own thing, but he's legit just like this mesh of everyone, which is cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious to see as to how it's going to go whenever all of his siblings leave and go off to college because they're at that age. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's fun.
But you did mention it. We are building a studio in our house.
Mm-hmm.
We were with the studio before, but we have decided to do our own thing, and we are almost done. So
Yeah.
hopefully, maybe next episode, if not the episode after that, we'll be in our new space. It is still here at the house, but we'll be
But we
having.
designed it and decorated
And
it.
it's like so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Although
So
I'm gonna miss like our backgrounds here. Are we still gonna do this one? Or are we just gonna like forego and only do it in our studio?
I mean, what's the point of building in a studio?
That's true.
Just
I
saying.
think I just like my little girly corner, and I want a little
But you
girly
could do a
corner.
girly corner.
I know. Well, no, you can't really do a girly corner. That's gonna throw off the whole aesthetic.
Sure.
Are we gonna make this room back into like a guest room?
Definitely should.
We should.
More than enough people are staying, because at first we're
I
like, people don't even
know.
stay here,
People
and
stay,
then
and then all of a sudden people come
God
in
dang
and
it,
stay
now
at the
everybody's
house.
staying here.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably.
We probably will. We'll figure it out. We have a big enough house. Once they start moving out, we can like make our office space and different
Once they
areas.
start moving out, we're selling this joint. We're going to a freaking
No, I'm
tin
saying like that's not gonna happen for a couple of years.
can. Yeah,
so
it's taking a while.
we just figure it out.
I was going to ask you about your New Year's resolution, and if you made one. Did you make one?
No.
Oh, are you gonna?
No.
You still have time. You still have like 3 or 4 days. I figure if you ain't made it by like the 8th.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna say I don't believe in New Year's resolution, because I always believe in setting goals for yourself. But I do that throughout the year. Like, I think that's one thing that people get wrong. Like, I'm going to set a New Year's resolution for the year of 2026. And they're like, oh, my New Year's resolution's already gone to poop.
It's already busted.
Right? And I think the idea of the New Year's resolution is kind of old school. Like,
it's super old school. Right? Absolutely.
So I think that you should be setting goals for yourself all the time throughout the year, at the beginning, at the end, in the middle, quarterly, like all the things, right? And whatever works best for you. I think generally maybe coming up with a theme for the year rather than a resolution.
No, I like that. It makes more sense, because if you're like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and then you lose 10 pounds, and then you're like, okay, well, now what?
Or you don't lose 10 pounds,
and
then
like,
you're like, man, my life is a failure. Yeah, so I think the whole journey I'm on, like of mindfulness and things like that,
journey for you.
Is just different. And I think overall, like I've been evolving as in myself to know that like I have set goals. Like one of our goals this year financially, right?
Yeah.
Is just to really focus on paying things off and really focus on rebalancing our accounts and savings and things like that.
Yep.
And so that, like I would say, is not necessarily resolution, but a goal. Right?
So what I was going to say is more of a focus. What do you feel like, instead of a resolution, what do you want to focus more on this year?
So one of my biggest things that I really want to focus on is kind of stepping out of the boundary of me being lax, for like a lack of terms. What I find myself doing is I get into these ruts where I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything, and I don't want to go out, and I don't want to dress up, and I'm just going to go very blah. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it this year.
Nice.
Like, I'm going to figure out what is going on that puts me in those moods, right? Because I love wanting to get dressed up and to go and do things. But I'm like, why do I get to a point where I'm like, I don't want to do anything, and I'd rather just not? Because, I'd rather bed rot and not go anywhere or see anything or have to put anything on my face or do anything. So, like, how to make a healthy balance of that, right? Of not getting into this rut, of not wanting to do like lack of motivation and things like that. So I think hopefully that's going to be what I get to the bottom of in 2026, is figuring that out.
Yeah.
And just stepping out of that a little bit more when it comes to me, like stepping up and stepping out of it.
Nice.
What about you?
That's good. My health, for one, not just losing weight or that stuff, but like being consistent in the gym and just feeling better about myself, which I did a good job, I think, of last year. And this podcast, I want to put in legitimate energy into building my social presence and hours, and maybe even starting to do little skits and stuff. How people do like
Yeah.
that's.
I feel like we can and we will. We
I
just
agree.
have to like actually,
Do
like
it.
I said, get out of my little shell of, "Ugh, I don't want to," or "Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't do that." Like I want to change my attitude towards a lot of things. If I can change my attitude and the way I look at things, then I think that'll just help overall. I think that'll help build the podcast and things you're trying to do
You
as
need to
well.
start just doing it like I parent,
Hmm.
because I don't want to. Like for the most part, I'm like, ugh. Okay, I gotta go be a dad.
Yeah, so that's the ugh part. I want to get rid of that.
Right, but I still do
But
it.
I know, but I'm saying
I still get up
is,
and I still go dad.
but you're in your mind, you're like, ugh, I don't want that. I might still feel it, but I want to be able to like counsel myself in it, right?
Sure, I have yet to, and I think I'm still doing a pretty decent job.
Well,
But at the
so am
same time, I
I.
don't care not to.
But that's what I'm saying is like, so am I. Like, you could not tell that I don't want to show up for half the things that I go to.
Says you.
I mean, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't want to be like that.
No, that's fine. I understand your side, but I'm saying to parent like I parent, or to not parent like I parent. Treat it as the way I parent, because I tried, like, hopefully my kids can't tell that I'm just like,
No, but
okay, what do you
that's what
need?
I'm saying is I
What do
don't
you
want
need?
to show. I don't want it to be like that.
Yeah.
Because that's you like forcing it and like
Yeah.
you're still feeling like ugh, but
It's
you're
just,
forcing it. I don't want that gut feeling where I'm like ugh, I
I'll
don't
be
want
honest,
that.
it's just a lot of it's just, it's not instinctual for me like it is for you, the motherly thing. So I have to be deliberate, and I do it deliberately.
Yeah,
And a lot of times it's just like, just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean you can't do it. So,
yeah,
yeah, that's the one thing that I would say, like, okay, it needs to be done. It's for the better.
mm-hmm.
So let's just do it. And that's what I more mean. I'm not like, ugh, I don't want to do this. But overall is the way it is like, I don't feel like doing a lot of the stuff that I do for the kids. I do it because they need a dad. And I'm in that role, I guess. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
But
and
yeah,
then I think go ahead.
focusing on trying to fix the attitude, or whatever it is that's making you feel like whenever you have to get ready for something, or
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
good
yeah,
way to go.
and I think that's the whole being able to open my mind to like the whole mindfulness. And like I think one of the things I've started in my head and what I'm going to try to do at least during the weekdays, but I want to try moving it to the weekends, but at least during the weekdays
Hmm.
is I do my daily devotional
Hmm.
where I have my Bible app. I'll read my daily devotional. I do Duolingo, so I try to do at least a lesson of Duolingo,
Espanol.
Espanol. And then I want to do meditation,
Hmm.
mindfulness, not necessarily meditation, but mindfulness. It's the book that I read is like, it just takes 12 minutes at least. Like they're talking about prescription, right? They're like, how long should you do it? They found like in their study a minimum of 12 minutes
Yeah.
daily. If you can find 12 minutes to do it, doesn't have to be in the morning, it can be at any time, but 12
Hmm.
minutes. So I'm going to try in my mornings to create a routine. I think once I'm on a routine, it's really good, and then those are the next steps
Yeah.
because then I want to throw in, because with getting a new job my schedule is going to change significantly. I'm going
Hmm.
to have more responsibility to show up at work and do things at work and not necessarily be at home at my own will. So I'm going to have to like figure out how to bring my working out back into the schedule and figure
Yeah.
out how it's best going to work with the family, and then figure out how it's going to best work with our other businesses going on. So it's just me being able to get that time to myself in the morning so I can get ready and refocus and revamp.
Yeah.
But 12 minutes goal to meditate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Mine, like I said, is the podcast, and hopefully we can get more sponsors.
Hmm.
That'll be very helpful
Yeah.
to keep this going
And
for
learning
sure.
how to navigate all those things is fun. And I'm so grateful for the sponsors we have, being
Yes,
patient with us
we're
and working
trying.
through. We're babies in this,
Yeah.
but it's great I'm like giving myself grace to be like, if this was me, I would be so upset if I wasn't in this and that. And I'm like, no, we're just starting. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
They're with us along for the
And they're
ride,
supporting, and that's very,
and I
very
love it. I
appreciated.
appreciate it.
Very much appreciated.
So Speaking of sponsors.
Speaking of sponsors, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Our Financial Solutions Group is a local veteran-owned financial company with over 50 years combined experience that can help you with all of your financial needs. They are now taking new clients, and services are available nationwide. So their information is down in our link tree. It is also on the show notes. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to us. But their information's on there. And of course, can't forget yours.
Yes, Beautiful Sunday Marketing Collective for your design and marketing needs. We are currently, let's say, filtering our clients. Just want to make sure we give screening. There you go. We are screening clients to see what we can assist with. Anything that has to do with design, marketing, social media, all those things we can assist with.
Yes. So make sure you reach out to us again, like we said, directly. We're more than happy to get you more information on that. But until then, we will see you next time. But like we always say, you ain't got to go home. You just got to get back out of here because we got stuff to do. Apparently somebody needs to be an adult in this house.
Bye.
Bye. Huge thank you to our sponsors for keeping Herm's House going. Your support helps us continue our mission to uplift veterans, families, and our community.
If you want to support the show, it's easy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in sponsoring an episode or partnering with us, reach out anytime at Herm's House Podcast on Instagram or email us at hermshousepodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for visiting Herm's House. Y'all come back now, you hear?